Yo, yo, yo. It's D. Arthur. I'm talking to you guys today about the difference between semen retention and the difference between your attraction levels on semen retention and your demeanor when you decide to retain your nut, and the difference between how you act when you relapse. Because the thing is, once you ejaculate, for some reason, there's a, and this is just in general. Everybody might have their own experience of specific things, but this is for something in general. Once you relapse, once you ejaculate, all of that pent up ejaculate that we call it, there's for some reason you start living in a fearful state of mind for some odd reason. Because when you retain, you're as confident as you could ever be. Things deep down in your subconscious start to come out as it's just very normal things. The things that you were, let's say, too afraid to talk about, too afraid to gesture, too afraid to basically call out when you relapse, they're more normal. Your deep down desires start to come out when you're on retention, and you start operating from that core desire. But when you ejaculate, you might be a little bit timid for some reason. You might be, and this is from PMO. It's different when it's normal. But if you're on PMO and then you ejaculate, you're gonna be a lot, let's say, fearful. You're gonna have a fear consciousness, and this is gonna dictate your outside reality. Because the thing is, the moment you ejaculate, and you did it with PMO, you did it with your hand basically, you will start living in some sort of a fearful state, and then you will start attracting things that you may be scared of. The thing is, other men in your life may start to test you. Women might start to test you when you ejaculate. And since your confidence isn't confident, you're not as confident, you actually might tolerate it. And this is pretty much how your life kind of goes. But when you retain, it's basically you kind of have a shield up, and you have a shield up, and you really don't care as much as you used to be. Because when you ejaculate, you might start getting in your feelings about things that maybe didn't work out, and you just might be very, let's say, uncharismatic and bland, and this pretty much hurts your attraction. Because if you were to retain, like I said, you'll be more confident, and then your outer reality will be a mirror of a very confident reality. Things might start going in your way. You're more likely to take action. You're not scared as much as you used to be, and this plays a very big part of, let's say, of attraction. So I mean, it would be the best interest. It'd be in your best interest to go on semen retention, and transmute that energy to your goals. Because once your goals are more accomplished than they were before, then you'll pretty much have, let's say, an upper edge. Because the thing is, a lot of people like to live, they go through the same routine for literally 30, 40 years. They do the same thing. They might get a promotion here and there. But predominantly their life is somehow is pretty much the same. But the thing is, your life is basically goes according to your most dominant thoughts, whatever you habitually think about consistently over a period of time, your life will start to mirror that. So it'd be in your best interest to focus on the things that you want, to make your dominant thoughts on the things that you want. And the thing is, like, if you're consistently watching the news, maybe you consistently, let's say, watch the news, you watch programming and stuff like that, you're gonna be in a fierce consciousness. You're gonna be in a fear-like state of mind. And because of the universal laws, whatever you tend to feel most often is pretty much what you're attracting to. So if you're fearful of something that may happen, if you're scared to live in poverty, if you're scared that you just live in a fearful like state, and you feel very scared most of the time, you're always in a fearful like state, you're always looking over your shoulder, things like that. Things that will start to mirror that fearful like state will start to show up in your reality. Let's say, for an example, this is a very distinct example. If, let's say, you're driving through the woods at night and you're scared, before anything happens, you're just preoccupying. You're just scared that somehow a deer might come out and hit your headlights. And you feel that. You feel it at a core level that, hey, a deer really might come out. And you even start to go a little bit slower just because you're in a very fearful like state that a deer might just come out of the woods and hit your car. And the thing is, you being scared that a deer might come out is actually calling a deer more than likely into your picture. Because the thing is, the things that really happen are no longer coincidences, but they're what they are their vibrational alignment with what you're feeling. Whatever your most dominant thoughts are, whatever your most dominant feeling is usually what tends to come out. So the best thing is just to put fear aside, because if you're fearful, things that will make you more fearful will start showing up in your life. So it's better just to be very unfearful. It's better to live in confidence. It's better to live in a state of abundance. Be very carefree. Be in the flow of things. Naturally feel good. And things will start mirroring that reality. And like I said, semen retention helps you live that confident life. Because if you're confident, you're more likely to get things. You're more likely to become who you are. You're more likely to act on your nudges. You're more likely to listen to your intuition. But if you don't think for yourself, other people will start thinking for you, and they'll give you the shorter end of the stick. So pretty much, like, put fear out of the question. Put fear out of the question. Make sure you're just living in an abundant state, living in a very natural state, easy flowing state, and easy flowing things will start coming to you. Also, if it's maybe someone, maybe you're mad about, let's say an ex or someone like that, and every time you relapse, you start maybe even thinking about them. This is what PMO can do to you. It's because the thing is, everybody has an alpha in them, and everybody has a beta male in them. And it's up to you to make your dominant behavior alpha, because the thing is, like I said, people have alphas and betas in them. People just tend to show the beta side a lot more than the alpha side. The thing is, if you're a man, you have to be strong, because the world isn't really the world really isn't made to cater to a man. It really isn't. It's really meant to cater to a woman, and men are just supposed to kind of like be like, say, the protector type. Like, men have to be stronger in certain situations. So it would be in your best interest to have some to retain, and then just live in a confident like state of mind, because like I said, the more confident you are, the more likely things are going to happen to you. A lot of people don't take out any action because they don't have any belief that the thing that they want to happen is actually going to happen. So yes, I mean, semen retention helps you build that core confidence, helping you attract the things that you really want into your life easily and effortlessly. And it's better to be full stack, to have let's say a physique, have some sort of thing that you're passionate about, and just be confident. Because the thing is, there was a survey that was taken about what do women find most attractive in men, and they said it was confidence, and if they're passionate, and if they're passionate about their life, and they can, because that tends to help them go further in life if you're passionate about things, instead of just quitting at the first sign of adversity. Like I said, semen retention helps you realize this. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.